Hello, everybody, and welcome to StarNet Link. And I thought we'll go ahead and start doing some more videos about UFO researchers, researchers in general, scientific researchers, and other researchers about spirituality and metaphysics and ufology that have come out over the years. So the person that we're going to talk about today is Linda Moulton Howe. I know that some people might know her or seen her on some TV shows, documentaries, because her work has really set the tone for a lot of UFO research that was done in the 1980s and 90s. Her work is really popular in the UFO community. So if people don't really understand the major events that happen in ufology or UFO history, I recommend diving into some of her work because her work is really prevalent, and also she has worked really hard with trying to expose a lot of government and ET's involvement on certain projects. So let's go ahead and get into more of her background. So for some people who don't know her or never heard about her, here's some general background information about her. She is an American invested journalist and a regional Emmy Award winner for her documentary and film. She first started her work in environmental issues from 1978 to 1983. She was the one that started doing a lot of work about smog in California and also about hydrogen power that can become the new fossil fuel for the world. She really dove into a lot of environmental issues that I think were really interesting and could really change the world. But after her environmental issues, I think she started to get into curiosity about ufology and aliens. So she switched over her work to ufology, and she is well known for her book Strange Harvest. For some people who don't know a whole lot about UFO history, Strange Harvest was about cattle mutilations that were done on certain ranches in the west of the United States. She really dove into the topic of Strange Harvest and the investigation of cattle mutilations. So people back in the day or during this time really thought that it was the devil or demons, or in some folklore legends, fae that were coming onto their ranch and killing their cattle. Well, with her research, she found out that the cattle mutilations were done in a very precise medical way. Like the cuts were very perfect, just like being on a surgery table for a veterinarian office. And so she was the one who connected the cattle mutilations not by, devils and demons and angry fae, but actually with ETs or off-worlders. So her work really spontaneously catapulted her into doing other research about the strange lights in the sky that a lot of people see, and also her work on crop circles and how ufology and crop circles kind of connect with each other. So that was really interesting. Her work is really interesting. I'm hoping to read some of her books soon. But now, due to the fact her work has shifted a little bit, she is more about activating for conspiracy theories around ET involvements. She does believe that there are more ET involvements going on around the world that the public is not known about, or the government system's not known about. And so she's investigating these types of different conspiracy theories. but now she really focused on her work, especially on her YouTube channel and on her website, where she focused her work on ET and government projects that happened over the years and the cover-ups that were done with them. I think she talks briefly about the Roswell incident and a couple of UFO crashes. She also talks about different secret government projects that go on. She's really, really famous for that type of work. So if anyone is curious about going into her work, these are her books that she's written. She also has a YouTube channel called Earth Files. She also has a Twitter account, Facebook account, and her own websites under Earth Files. So if anyone is curious about her work, I do recommend going and seeing her YouTube channel and her website for more of the work that she's done over the years. Now, I do want to make a note to let people know, because once I started doing some research about her, I have found some interviews about her on the internet. And in my personal opinion, some people might have some different opinions about this, but when you are doing research projects involving the government, you can piss off a lot of people. And as a result, I do believe towards the end of her career, I do believe that people were trying to sabotage her work. And because she pissed off a lot of people in the government system. Like, if you've seen interviews of her online in Congress, you can really see that she has angered a lot of people. And as a result, they tried to sabotage her work. Like, I understand that she's getting older, but her work is really, really good. I just really don't like the fact that people hone into one mistake that she's done in her entire career. And I also do believe that I do believe in one of the interviews that she did, I do believe that they tried to ambush her and tried to omit, but I think she handled it pretty well. I do know that her work is still very well known, especially for her work with ancient aliens and stuff. But I do want to put that note in that if you do go ahead and watch some of her interviews in the past, especially in Congress, and just a side note, if anyone's doing research projects about the government and their involvement in ETs, there is a lot of backlash that comes with it. And if you tread on questions or tread on stuff that they don't like, there is sabotage. There are even articles where our own government has killed people for the projects that they have worked on. But in my experience and my personal opinion, this doesn't help anyone. This doesn't help the government system. This doesn't help the researchers. The researchers and the government system should be working together, because it only benefits all of us if we're all trying to answer the same questions together. And as a result, I don't think that sabotaging people's work is not for the better or the greaterment of humanity, and is just preventing us from knowing the actual truth that people need to know. And the one thing that people need to know is that once we start learning to work and ask the right questions, this in the long term can really help the future of humanity. And I think the researchers and the questions that are being asked are really important. But let me know if you guys have any other researchers or you want me to do videos about, let them know. Leave a comment below. Thank you so much for watching my videos. Please like or subscribe to my videos. And thank you so much for listening.